Hi, Bob.
Hi,
Bob
Bob.
Jencks, 316 East Elm Street. I also am currently chair of the Historic Preservation Board. So I'm actually just here to really quick not take up a lot of time, but just kind of give you an idea of what we are looking at right now. So, not my kid crying. That's all I have. So obviously with the whole design guidelines and that kind of stuff, which has not been contentious at all, just super easy to slide through there. Coming after that, we're looking at now trying to find the buildings that are in Lafayette that we already think are historically appropriate and maybe put some money towards that. We're calling it our master plan. You may or may not be called that by the time you guys see it, but basically we're trying to look through the buildings that are left in Lafayette, see what we think is appropriate, that kind of stuff. So by the time people get to us, it isn't surprise, we think this is appropriate, but hey, by the time you've bought this building, we already think that. So that's number one. Number two is we are looking at spending kind of some of our budget and that kind of thing on some grants. So the people who already own some of these houses that are super duper cool and maybe can't afford to put gutters on them, can't do, there's a lot of things obviously we can do to, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're willing to put like a majority of our budget to that. Like we'll give people money to make these historic homes stay around for a long time. Otherwise, I guess the rest of our budget that we're kind of looking forward towards next year would be just some, I don't want to say marketing, but you get what I mean. Like we've had a bad rep kind of for a while, and for better or worse, and whether it's true or not, it is what it is. But I feel like from here moving forward, we have an opportunity to change the way people have looked about preservation in Lafayette, and that's really what we want to do. So we'll use the money to the best of our ability to do that. So meaning any amount of resources that we have, at least not even a third, but we want to use those resources to convince the public, to convince people that, hey, we're actually on your side. We're not this, we want to tear down our house, the historic board's going to show up and say no, because most of the time that isn't what happens. We only hear in the public when that is what happens. Does that make sense to everybody?
Totally. Gotcha. Yeah.
I actually don't have a lot more than that. I really wanted to make this quick, but I just wanted to give you a heads up of kind of, this is where the historic board is looking at right now.